Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Ivy Forrester pops up at Forrester Creations, Steffy Forrester will question why she's come back to city. It'll feel strange and unforeseen to Steffy, but effects will come clear soon enough. It turns out Ivy has been working with her bastard, Electra Forrester, on a new jewelry line, Bone. That could be a real asset to Forrester Creations. Although Ivy will play it up as commodity grade, Steffy may act like this is a waste of time. Still, Carter Walton will contend that he set this business meeting in stir. Steffy will get updates on Carter's assignation to Ivy and Electra since he'll admit he prompted them to come make their big pitch. Carter formerly irked Steffy by pushing for further coffers to be thrown behind floundering hope for the future. Now Carter will be going behind Steffy's back to set up pitches and push for new jewelry collections. Nonetheless, it's a long way from Australia, so it'd be enough ridiculous for Steffy to shoot Ivy and Electra down without looking at their jewelry designs. Carter may not see the detriment in at least considering this new line since it could be good for the company. Unfortunately, Steffy will formally have it wedged in her head that Ivy and Electra's pitch is going to be useless. Still, that could make Steffy indeed more determined to disapprove, if Carter wants this to be some kind of hope for the unborn tie heft. Steffy's response to Electra and Ivy's designs will rankle Carter, so it sounds like she'll shut down the line hard. Once Steffy takes a look at Ivy and Electra's immolations, she may contend they just are end over to her norms. Carter's fury is going to erupt, but Steffy will act like he should and have gotten Electra and Ivy's expedients up about this. We should note that Ivy will take her complaints to Eric Forrester and act like Steffy is letting particular grievances get in the way of salutary business opinions. Could Eric stamp Steffy's prescription and contend this jewelry line should move forward? Whatever the case, plenitude of Forrester family drama is on the way, so we'll pass along further prognostications on all the growing conflict. Ivy and Electra's appearance will stir up some excitement, so stay tuned for all the stunning news and the fallout of their pitch. Carter Walton will catch Hope Logan off guard with a concession that really ramps up the passion between them. While Carter comes clean about the depth of his passions, Steffy Forrester and Ridge Forrester will contemplate why Carter is suddenly each in on saving Hope for the future. Latterly, Hope will find herself swept down as she thinks about her sizzling time behind unrestricted doors with Carter. Brooke Logan will pick up on how distracted Hope is, and no doubt grow a bit suspicious. Still, Hope can actually tell Brooke that she's no longer featuring about John Finnegan, so Brooke can at least take comfort in that. Next, let's talk about Ivy Forrester's comeback and the appearance of her bastard. Electra Forrester. Carter will make a shocking advertisement about inviting Electra and Ivy to pitch their new jewelry collection. Once Steffy gets updates on that assignation, she isn't going to like it. Steffy may suppose Carter should have consulted with her first since they don't have the budget for a new jewelry line right now. Carter will differ and push Steffy to give this pitch some real consideration, but Steffy won't be impressed once she sees Ivy and Electra's designs. Steffy may act like they're lackluster and not worth sinking plutocrat into right now. B&B spoilers say Carter will seethe when Steffy criticizes the designs and the idea of this line overall. We'll see Carter rant to Hope about his frustration, so she may have to settle him down. On a lighter note, it may be love at first sight for Will Spencer, who'll have a clumsy hassle with Electra and look at her like she's the most beautiful critter on earth. Over with Ivy, she'll open up to Eric Forrester about Steffy and her pent-up resentment. Ivy will suppose Steffy is letting her particular wants influence her business opinions in the present, and that's no way to run a business. Eric has a soft spot for Ivy and may be tempted to stamp Steffy when it comes to adding Ivy and Electra's jewelry collection to the blend. Back with Steffy, she'll have another discussion with Ridge about Carter and his eschewal of character opinions recently. Steffy will wonder if Carter can really be trusted to be Forrester Creations' susurrus presently and may allude that changes are demanded. Subsequently, Carter will take center stage in a special boardroom meeting, one that's centered around his new vision for Forrester's future. We'll see Carter most likely play up the Logan's benefactions and suggest ways to expand on that. Naturally, that's going to lead to further Forrester-Logan feuding and produce some intriguing alliances at the company. Steffy clearly wouldn't authorize of Carter's plan and may ultimately determine that his passions for Hope are the driving force before all this. Despite Ridge's claim that Brooke is the only woman for him, he'll continue reconnecting with Taylor. Meanwhile, Will and Elektra will get to know each other, so their chemistry will be on full display as they ask questions and partake further about themselves. Of course, we've to mention Halloween as well, since the show will celebrate on October with Sheila's tricks and treats. Some fun stuff is on the way, so stick with us for further prognostications on what Sheila will be over to. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some instigative news and erupting hostility, so stay tuned. Carter invites Ivy and Elektra Forrester to pitch a jewelry line to Steffy at Forrester Creations. Supposedly, family isn't everything because Steffy isn't drinking or open. One person who's interested in Eric's great bastard Elektra is Will, who's relatively taken with the new face at the office. Latterly, Ivy confides in Eric that Steffy's particular grievances are snooping with her capability to make sound business opinions. At the same time, Steffy tells Ridge her current misgivings about Carter. Moving full force ahead, Carter presents an enterprising new vision for Forrester Creations. Is a big company shakeup in store? Ivy and her bastard Elektra are formerly shaking effects up at Forrester Creations. Then's a skulk peep of what's ahead. Steffy is in her office when Carter comes in with a special caller. Ivy appears in the doorway and pleasantly greets the CEO. "Hi, Steffy," Ivy says. A shocked Steffy replies, "Ivy. The relatives have had their issues in the history, and there's still some pressure. Can the two call a armistice when Ivy seeks jobs for herself and Elektra?" Away, a shirtless Carter and Hope partake a tender moment at his apartment. Last week, the two were getting hot and heavy. But this week, Hope puts a halt to the make-us-chul session. Although she's attracted to Carter, she doesn't know if she's ready to pursue a relationship with him. As the two aspect into each other's eyes, Carter says, "I've been allowing about you for quite some time." His concession will clearly have Hope more equivocal in her passions. Latterly in the week, Will is at work with Hope and Brooke. Will is delighting his new job, especially the benefits. One of the biggest draws of Forrester Creations is working with beautiful women, Will says. Hope jokes, "One woman will be lucky to hitch a handsome catch like you." Will's luck with the ladies takes an intriguing turn when he accidentally bumps into Elektra in the lobby. "I'm Will," he nervously introduces himself. "I'm Elektra," she smiles. So, it looks like Elektra has formerly made imprint on youthful Will. But how will he reply when he learns she's a Forrester? Steffy is taking care of business at Forrester Creations. She'll do whatever it takes to ensure the company remains successful. Some effects like Hope for the future are floundering, and Steffy is likely wrestling with how to handle that. Ridge joins her in the office. They both see and help but wonder why Carter is suddenly so on board with HFTF after being so quick to point out that the line wasn't doing well. This father/son brace mystifications through the details. Will they realize what's going on? Is there a chance they'll pull the draw on Hope's line? Check it out in the slideshow below.